See if we can get this thing updated. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. No idea why that's not showing, which is cool. Cool for me. Let's see if we can get any of these things working. That's working. Little barista. Rocking the healer roll with a 6.3 KDA and a 93% kill participation. Only dead about a minute of every game, which is pretty good for a healer. See if we can get the standings for Division C West working, huh? What do you guys say? There we go. Can't counterpick stupid. Leading the way with 3 points, tied with Team Rainbow Strike Go. With the 2-0 victories. Roll One Esports picking up 2 points against Seb. Only losses, and Phoenix Rising Amethyst haven't played yet, so this is their first action of season 16. It's hard to believe NGS has been going on for 16 seasons. Hard to believe. Time flies when you're stomping. Twitch. I do hate to say that I haven't heard from any members of either of these teams yet, so we'll see what we got going on. I'll try to make it happen for you guys, but make no promises. Yeah, no one wants to accept my messages. Let's see if we can get a hold of them on Discord, huh? All right, we do have someone contacted. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, guys. Division C West. We're going to get in there. Dingy Boy rocking a 50% win rate last season with a 6.7 KDA, 95% kill participation. 42% level advantage time. That's kind of a crazy stat with a 16 kill streak. This might be one to watch out for if you're on the other team. We are getting the coin toss going now, so I should have some information for you very soon. Fairly soon. All right, looks like we're getting the coin toss handled. But this is Division C West, Season 16, NGS. I am the Stroke. Back at it again. Casting Heroes of the Storm for you guys. I took a season off. I needed to, rethink my casting career, and I arrived at the conclusion that you guys need me. And we're back. Hoping to get a lot of casts done this season. Working my way into the playoffs where the real competition is. Just kidding. All the matches are fun and great. NGS is awesome. It's cool to watch this stuff go down from this perspective and bring it to you guys live. If this is the first time you're joining me in the chat, thank you. Thanks for joining me. Glad you could be here. Hope you find what you need in my stream. And I hope you press that follow button. All right. Enough of me. How about you? Just waiting for the coin toss. Doing a little tap dance up here. Let me know in the chat if this is the first time you're in NGS first season, or if you're a wily, salty old veteran. All right, we do have some map bans. We have some map bans. I'll get those over to you real quick, like. Let's see here. Looks like Phoenix Rising Amethyst is banning Dragonshire and Sky Temple. And only losses is going to ban Garden of Terror and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Let's get into some map draft. We are going to be playing on Towers of Doom. Once again, if you're still sticking around from last match, that's where we finished our last game, match number 1 of our doubleheader tonight. So we're off to Towers of Doom picked by Phoenix Rising Amethyst. And it's one of those maps that makes Here's the Storm more unique than probably any other MOBA out there, because you can't just mash your face into structures and win. You actually there's some strategy involved. There's some, if you're focusing too much on one part of the map, you're losing objectives on another part of the map. It's a really cool really cool map, in my opinion, especially the fact that you can't directly attack the core. I remember when this map came out, I was like, oh yeah, home run. Crushed it. All right. The map is picked. The players are ready. Everyone's ready. You guys are ready. I'm ready. We're ready for some Heroes of the Storm. But first, we got to go to the draft. Towers of Doom. We are all ready, and this match is about to start. Let's get to it. Taking a look at the standings while we wait. And no, we won't, because we are going into the draft for map number 1, Towers of Doom, Division C West, Season 16. Towers of Phoenix Rising Amethyst versus Only Losses. Let's do this. Last season on this map, Nubrak had a 30% pick rate. Only won 51%, but was banned 19% of the time. So we'll see. See if we get some changes here. Like to see a new meta, you know. Like to see some Murkies. Let's go PRA, says Crizzo. What's up, buddy? Glad to have you. Diablo ban. Okay. We haven't seen the Terror Lord all that much in recent years. There's the Cassia ban from PRA. Who will Only Losses go with for their second ban? Who's it going to be? The Cho'Gall ban. There must be a Cho'Gall player somewhere aboard. I think it's Genji Boy. And there's the Orpheus ban. Genji Boy has a 50% win rate in NGS on Gall, with a 3 kill, 2 death, 11 assist KDA. First pick, over 2. Only Losses. Who that gonna be? Blaze for Twitch.tv Sexy Vegan. As they say, 420. See West, let's go, says Valcomer. Welcome to the chat. Brightwing and Sylvanas picked on side of PRA. And 2 more picks over to the side of Only Losses. Proud of you, Hector. I spent most of my day making sure this match happened. Wow. Your boy. It's your boy. Hector. Li Ming for Mr. Bros and Tychus for the other Sexy Vegan. All right, there is the Stukov ban. As we talked about earlier, Stukov gets banned a lot. He's overall an easy hero to play. Not easy, but he's low maintenance when it comes to the healing, and he provides good CC. Hanzo banned. That's an interesting one. I haven't seen Hanzo played in a while. Joanna picked by Eternal Blue. And one more pick for Phoenix Rising Amethyst. I, as well, am proud of you, Hector. And Leoric for Genji Boy. the Leo pick on the Towers of Doom. Double soak in action. All right. Final 2 picks over to the side of only losses for game number 1 on this week number 1 match for Division C West. Dahaka for the little Peruvian. And Anduin for Jinx. Last pick to Phoenix Rising. Amethyst for Steph with an F. Who's it going to be? Chromie. The long-range stall magician. All right, we'll see if we get any swaps here. Doesn't look like it, which makes me a happy camper. Nope. Little Peruvian and Blaze. Of course you did it to me. Of course you did it to me. All right, we are off into map number 1 as we load up. Towers of Doom, strategy heavy. Offlaners don't get a whole lot of action between the two of them. A lot of double soaking, a lot of rotations, a lot of camps. Top camp kind of gets neglected sometimes. Bottom lane is where all the action's at. And if this is the first time in the chat for you guys, thanks for joining us. Hopefully we get some awesome action here. And we are off into game number 1.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
For the blue team, Lieutenant Barista on Brightwing, Steph with an F on Chromie, Zergpern on Sylvanas, Eternal Blue on Johanna, and Genji Boy on Leoric. For the red team, Sexy Vegan on Dahaka, Mr. Bros on Li Ming, Jinx on the Anduin, Little Peruvian on Blaze, and Sexy Vegan again on Tychus. 10 seconds until the action happens.
4, 3, 2, 1. Well, what are you waiting for?
All right, here we go. We are going to see that new habits picked up by the Blaze. Eternal Blue does go in onto Sexy Vegan. He's going to be out of there shortly. Little Peruvian engages into the back line. It's polymorph, but still sticking in the fight. Pops his trait. And everyone's out of there. Dahaka migrating over to the top. Sexy Vegan versus Genji Boy. We'll watch how that progresses throughout the match. Erebus Aries says, yo, welcome to chat. Hope you are excited about this as I am. Division C West. Stepping up the skill level a little bit. We're talking diamond level players now. I'm sure some of these players in the past have seen Masters. Eternal Blue getting very, very low from that Tychus damage. We're going to have to watch out for that. That blind is not going to be enough to save her. And there's the first kill over to the side of only losses. And now we get the aggressive rotation in on the siege camp on the side, on the left side of the map here. And we see the double soaking happening. These pumpkins aren't going to be stopped. They're going to mash their little pumpkin heads right against the tower, but they are able to keep it up by keeping one of those guys out of there. And this is a classic solo lane battle. Second camp picked up for only losses, and we're just gonna put our camera down here in the bottom lane and just hang out. Just gonna hang out for a bit. All right, just some poking going on. Those pumpkins do mash their faces into the wall and the top tower. There goes the polymorph out onto Tychus. Heal is able to get him out of there. Nice work from Jinx. The Peruvian getting low. Takes a full combo from Li Ming. Or sorry, Sylvana. And now we have the 3 altar phase. Objective number 1, if you're new to this game, these 3 altars are going to have to be channeled to allow you to do any damage to the core. You cannot directly attack the core on this map. Little Barista is starting to channel on the bottom one. We are seeing a ton of damage go out on Eternal Blue. Here comes the phase shift, but Little Peruvian also getting very low from the Sylvanas damage by Zergfern. Oh, Eternal Blue takes another Li Ming combo. They are going to have to watch out. One reset is going to end this fight. She does whiff on that one there. Johanna engages with her trait. Little Peruvian low as well, but does get the stun out onto the Chromie. Oh, one more little combo from Li Ming would have started that, but Mr. Bros is going to start the channel and ninjas it at the last second. Here comes the resets. Little Peruvian does miss on the stun, but they are able to channel the bottom altar, and these top 2 altars are still available for the taking. Leoric going to start his channel in the top lane. Eternal Blue going to be okay with just letting this happen. Sexy Vegan channeling for only losses, and so now we're going to wind up with a 32-36 advantage on the side of only losses. Eternal Blue does get engaged. That Tychus damage is starting to become a factor, but as is the Sylvanas damage in the opposite direction. That's 2 deaths now for for Johanna. He's going to have to watch out. The blind isn't going to be enough to save him from that Tychus damage. He's just going to start making it worse and worse with the bigger they are. Still waiting on the next talent choice from Sexy Vegan. Also still waiting on Chromie's ult choice. These camps have been kind of dominated by only losses. It is going to be the Sands of Time, the mana sink. Here comes Sexy Vegan up into the top lane. Let's see if we can get a tongue out onto Leoric into the towers. Takes a lot of damage from the W. 2 tower phase up in the top lane. All teams rotating aggressively. Uh-oh, Genji Boy's got to be careful here. Able to Wraith Walk out of there just in time. Johanna trait is down, so I'd like to see some kind of aggressive engage from
the altars and put an end.
only losses. The Sands of Time, kind of a major deterrent right now, though. Little Peruvian is deep. There goes the mind control. A lot of damage going out onto him, and Johanna's going to get in. Oh, the light bomb kind of whips, but Dahaka gets stuck in the backline, and now we're going to get some kills going out. Brywing goes down. Blaze goes down. Johanna goes down. There's Tychus. Still a little bit of health, but mostly healthy on the side of the 2 remaining members of... But here comes Leoric. We'll see what he wants to do here, if he can get some extra... Oh, the full combo from Li Ming ends that conversation before I can even finish the words. And now 4 more altars shots onto the core. 28-36, and now that's going to go down to 24.
Our towers assail the Raven Lord.
Boom, 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 boom. 24 to 36 in favor of only losses. And now we see another aggressive engage into the enemy camp. Sands of Time not doing enough to deter the engage. And that Tychus damage is starting to become a major issue. 22,000 damage already with the kills to back it up for Li Ming. Oh, mind control goes out onto Tychus, who gets saved in the nick of time by Anduin. Let's see if Johanna wants to continue this engage with her ult. Oh, and Tomb goes out onto 2 members. Jinx is going to be able to get a light bomb on himself, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough. Blaze, meanwhile, in the backline, getting very, very low. Little Peruvian is going to go down. And that is a 2-kill to 0 advantage in that team fight for Amethyst. Camp being picked up once again. And now we have a single altar phase here in the next 20 seconds. Go ahead and check out what kind of talents we got for level 10s, as we've seen a couple fights already with them. Slowing Sands, mind control, a lot of CC out. We'll see if that starts to stack up.
Be swift,
Steph with an F is going to start the channel. Johanna's going to see if he can... Uh-oh, Eternal Blue is getting focused by 3-4 members of only losses. Mind control goes out and whiffs. Mr. Bros is going to try to get the channel here. There goes the life bomb out onto 2 members. Johanna getting very, very low, but Dahaka gets blown up by the Leoric W. Li Ming getting tons of value with everyone stacked up right there. Bunker does go out. Sylvanas in onto the back line. Bunker is gone. Blink heal goes out from Little Barista. Eternal Blue onto the back line. Gets the blind out there and gets a nice zone to take out another member of Only Losses. And 2 more are going to come out from Leoric. And Mr. Bros is not long for this world as well. Uh-oh. Dahaka has made a decision to die. And there it is. Not only do they lose all 5 members of their team, they lose the altar and most likely will lose this fort, which is going to make the rest of the match an uphill battle. You hate to see it. Li Ming starting to do a lot of damage in those bunched up areas in the altar. And we have a 16 to 13 level advantage for Amethyst. Regen Phoenix variety. Let me know, chat. What do you think? Are we going to see a little comeback here? They've got the momentum. They're starting to rotate aggressively to this siege camp. Chromie's going to scout it out. Tychus is in a bad position if they get any sort of engage. El Taquito with the raid. 15 of y'all. Very nice. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Engage goes out. Dahaka into the back line. Does get the burrow to go out. Blind goes out onto Tychus during his trait. And now... 2 altered channel phase coming out.
The time is now.
El Taquito, thank you for the raid. That's awesome. Thank you for joining us. We are mid game number 1 for a doubleheader. Bunker comes out from Blaze. And 1 channel for Only Losses. 1 channel for Regen. And here comes Leoric with the Entomb. Goes out onto Tychus. He's going to be able to make it out of there. And now the backline is just getting destroyed. But Blaze is so low. There it goes. Eternal Blue also getting very low. Another gleaming reset is going to end this whole thing, and she's unable to get the kill there. So 1 kill down on the tank for only losses.
I have opened a tunnel near our core to the battleground.
Did I say?
Use it well.
Did I say that? No. Come on. Phoenix Rising. Regen Phoenix. Wow. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. You never know. PRA for the win. Nothing puts a smile on my face like seeing Anduin self-light bomb and then run forward. Nothing puts a smile on my face more than seeing Anduin do that, but then step through a Medivh portal into the backline. All right, we do have 20 core health to 28, slightly in favor of only losses. A 3 altar phase. Let's see if only losses decides to poke at this bottom tower a little more. Perhaps not. All right. Little Peruvian is surrounded by blue team. There goes the bunker. Bunker's going to get blown up pretty quickly, but Genji Boy getting real low. There goes the light bomb onto Dahaka. And Dahaka does go down, but tons of damage coming out from Sylvanas. Holy moly. Dahaka is very low, but he's able to use his trait to burrow and get back up healthy. If they're smart, they'll take this advantage that they have here and just get some channeling going. Sexy Vegan getting low. They are able to channel the bottom altar. Now they're going to focus on this camp here. 16 to 28 in favor of only losses. Mr. Bros is going to have to be very careful here. Here comes Dahaka, race car style. Gets blown up a little bit, has to burrow. There goes a 3-man stun from Blaze, and now the resets start to come out. Brightwing goes down, Leoric goes down, Light Bomb comes out. Eternal Blue is going to go down. Sylvanas as well, the silence goes out on, and now we see the turntables. Momentum taken back a little bit. Oh, that may have been a mistake there. But they might be able to just snowball this into an unrecoverable situation. Stream title for different match. Yeah, I didn't stop the stream halfway through. I'll see if I can change it, but I don't think I can while it's running. But that's all right. Semantics. Everyone, you know what you're here for. All right, all 3 enemy towers picked up, and now we're just going to start to see these shots trickle in. Trickle, trickle, trickle. Uh-oh, Dahaka goes down in the bottom lane, and now they're going to have to try to get this tower removed as soon as they can. They're going to take 4 shots total. 9 to 24 overall. With a single altar phase, so nothing can end this quite yet unless they get the boss. Sexy Vegan is going to try to do some damage on this bottom tower. We'll see if we get an aggressive rotation in from Eternal Blue. He's being pestered currently. Uh-oh, he might actually go down. The phase shift coming in from Brightwing. It's just in the nick of time, and now Blaze is in a bad spot. A lot of damage going out onto him. Bunker comes out with about 10% health left, and the altar is channeled. They've gone down to 4 health. Here comes the Entomb. Completely misses, but it's going to separate Tychus out. Oh, he's able to scoot on out of there. Just a little bit of health left, but Leo is going to take him down. Jinx goes down as well. And this might open up an opportunity for Phoenix Rising Amethyst. And once again, I said PRA, stealing the momentum. This is where you make a comeback on this map. If you make a new title, it changes it for new people, but not for people who are still in. Oh, okay. See, today I learned. Little Peruvian is going to have to be careful here. Stun does go out onto Johanna. I will make that change after this game. All right. Siege camp pushing in. Both of them are going to get blown up, but the mind control goes out on the Li Ming just when she thought she was safe and teleports into the final W for Chromie. Steph with an F also getting very low. There goes the light bomb, but does miss. Oh, 2 members go down for Phoenix Rising. Just when you thought they had the momentum shifting in their phase, the altars start to come up. Genji Boy is not able to get to channel, and the Tychus damage is going to make him regret this day. Silencing Entomb does go out. Mind control as well. Leo goes down. Here goes the channel by the Sexy Vegan for the win. See if he can get interrupted one more time. A blind. And now it's just a massive brawl to try to stop this channel. One more blind for him. Does he have it? Nope. And there we have it. Game number 1 goes over to only losses, which makes no sense. Which make no sense. Only wins, I guess. Let's take a look at some of the post-game stats, because that was a fun back and forth. We had a lot of kills, 16 to 15 in favor of Phoenix Rising. The damage numbers from Li Ming were crazy. 79,000 with 7 kills. Only 2 deaths on her side. And Chromie topping the charts for Phoenix Rising Amethyst with 68,000, 8 to 1. But in the end, only losses was too strong and only won. All right, so the Phoenix Rising pick on Towers of Doom does not go their way, and we see only losses leading the way with 1 win in this best of 3 series to lead off week number 1, Division C West. Hector says, really back and forth game. Yeah, it was a back and forth game. It was good to watch. And cast. What does Phoenix Rising have to do to turn it around? What can they do? What can they do? We will see where we're going next. Looks like we are headed to Infernal Shrines again. If you've been sticking around since the first match, the 2 maps that we casted were Towers of Doom and Infernal Shrines. Not in that order, but Phoenix Rising going to try their hand at a map selection on Infernal Shrines. Now, let me see if I can fix this stream info. Let's see, Division C West. And we're updated. And the caster's ready. The players are ready. We're going to Infernal Shrines. Wait. Peruve is not answering. All right, looks like we got some waiting to do. Let's take a look and see. If we've got any roster swap outs. Doesn't look like it. Not sharing the love with their other teammates. RIP. Thanks for joining us tonight on this doubleheader. The season's just kicking off. Season 16. We've been doing this for 16 seasons in NGS. Pretty cool. And we are off to Infernal Shrines for the draft. Remember, Stukov gets banned 37% of the time in NGS. And picked the other 22%. But he only wins half his games. What's going on? If this is your first time in one of my streams and you like what you see or hear, you know, I sure would appreciate you hitting that little follow button. It's just right there. Just click it. Just click it. Click it. Just kidding. I appreciate you supporting me and being in the chat tonight. And I'll earn your love slowly but surely. All right, first ban going over to Only Losses. A lot of PRA fans in the chat. And there goes the Cho ban once again. %1 pick and ban rate in all of NGS last season. Cassia ban coming out from Phoenix Rising Amethyst. And a Diablo ban once again. Second ban for the first round of bans for PRA. What's it going to be? And Stukov, like I said. I told you guys. I told you. All right, first pick for the red team. Only Losses, who have no losses so far tonight. The Blaze by Sexy Vegan. Taco is a nerd. What? Oh, El Taquito? That's Spanish for the taquito. All right, an Anduin pick from Little Barista and Tassadar for Step with an F. Tassadar is probably my most hated hero to play against. Just so much unavoidable damage. All right, a Falstad for Sexy Vegan and Mr. Bros on Ragnaros. Okay. More bands time. A Brightwing band coming out. Ragnaros only gets a 7% pick rate in NGS and a Hogger ban. Okay. I like it. I guess I like it. All right, 2 more picks coming out over the side of PRA. It is the Anubarak for Eternal Blue and a Greymane. I love watching Anubarak. Probably one of my favorite heroes to play. So much stun. Last 2 picks over to only losses. A lot of CC to deal with. A lot of damage. They've got some tools already. And a Deathwing for Little Peruvian and Ariel. For Jinx. Last pick of map number 2 on Infernal Shrines. Division C West. Phoenix Rising Amethyst versus Only Losses. Genji Boy is going to go with the Malthael answer to Deathwing. See if anyone swaps. Make some swaps on me. I believe not. And that's it. We're heading in. Map number 2. Did he just say Morbin time? He might have. A lot on the line here. It's early in the season, but you know, it can set your whole pace up. It can just make or break. I've seen teams just fall apart after week number 1. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? PRA's in the chat for Phoenix Rising Amethyst? Or OLs in the chat for Only Losses? Let's get it.
Yourselves for battle, heroes.
All right, for the blue team, Little Barista on Anduin, Steph with an F on Tassadar, Zerg turn on Greymane, Eternal Blue on Nubarak, and Genji Boy on the Malthael. For the red team, Sexy Vegan on Blaze, Mr. Bros on Ragnaros, Jinx on Ariel, Little Peruvian on Deathwing, and Sexy Vegan again on Falstad.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To arms.
Talent selections there at the bottom. We could get some meatballs. Complete opposite of last round, where we had a massive brawl to start off the match. Be interesting to see a Greymane on the Ariel. She takes that saving ult, may just make his day painful. This is an interesting matchup for the solo lane. There goes a wall out onto Mr. Bros. Stun does miss from Sexy Vegan. And now we're going to start to see some camps, if I had to guess. Which is my job as a caster, is to guess. Both camps picked up and marching towards the middle. See if we get some aggressive engage here at the bottom. Eternal Blue does miss the burrow. This camp is being rapidly cleared out in the middle, and we're going to get Falstad flying down to the bottom. I don't know if they're going to make it in time to contest this camp. Negative. That's all right. They've got this one mostly cleared out. Slight level advantage. Nothing crazy. For the double soak of Genji Boy. Uh-oh, Greymane's getting caught a little far forward, but he should be all right. And now we're going to see a Bruiser camp focus here.
Prepare yourselves for the slaughter.
Malcolmer says, so I'm dense and just figured out there's 2 players named Sexy Vegan. Yeah, try to be the caster when I'm trying to pick what heroes people are on, and I see 2 of them with the same exact name. First Infernal Shrine coming up in the center. Right there. That object. In about 3 seconds, it's going to spawn a bunch of Skeletal Warriors that both teams are going to try to kill as fast as they can. The first one to get 40 of them is going to get John Cena on their side to beat ass. Wave clear wise, I do believe, they do have Passadar, so that's just going to be very annoying to deal with. Oh, excellent engage out onto Falstad as Eternal Blue deletes the Birdman. 16 warriors to 5 in favor of PRA. Meanwhile, the siege camp in the top lane is pushing. Bruiser camp. Sexy Vegan is engaging on the back line. Is taking a lot of damage from Malthael and Greymane. Ariel's going to have to come save the day. They have caught up slightly in the objective. Mr. Bro's getting low, but is able to get out of there with his E. 27 to 18. And there looks like they're just going to turn around and start focusing on these Skeletal Warriors. There goes the engage by a little Peruvian onto the back line, but nothing doing. Shout out to Valk's mom. Alright, the first Punisher is relatively weak. What it does give you is the opportunity to split up into different parts of the map, get some soak, and get a level lead. So about almost a full level advantage right now for PRA over only losses. Skyfall comes out for Deathwing. Repeated offense. Like it. For the Ariel. A lot of places to get a lot of good stuns for her on this map. We are seeing an aggressive rotation down here to the bottom camp. They're going to pick it up, but a double man stun behind the wall is going to leave the back line hurt. That was a fairly aggressive engage, though, and now Steph with an F is getting low. Eternal Blue is caught out as well, but Falstad does go down from the Greymane damage. And Greymane continuing to put damage out onto the front line of only losses. Meanwhile, Genji Boy gets in and onto the back line and takes down Ariel. Here goes Deathwing just to put some extra damage in the area. And 2 kills to 0 in favor of PRA. 3 to 0 in kills wise. Let's talk about Mount Synergy, because that's what truly matters in Heroes of the Storm. If you haven't noticed, every member of PRA Amethyst is riding an Amethyst Lion. There goes Chris Bullet out onto the little Peruvian. He should be just fine. And now we're going to see some camps focused by only losses, as well as PRA. Level 10s available for all teams. Crystal Aegis for the Ariel, Bellowing Roar for Deathwing. Here's Sulfurous Smash and Cocoon as well. Light Bomb should be a good time with Anubarak and Last Rites for the Malthael. A lot of good choices here. Let's see how this goes. Aggressive engage coming over here on the side of... No, they're going to kind of back it off. Anubarak goes in on Mr. Bros. There goes Sulfurous Smash, which hits Tassadar right in the face, but not a whole lot of damage going out. Sexy Vegan takes a Cursed Bullet to the face and has to pop his bunker. There goes Last Rites, and that takes out Blaze. Must have got on him right before he went in the bunker. He must not have realized that he had that on him when he came out. And Shrine started by PRA. Light Bomb goes out onto 2 members. Fallside is able to get out of there. Hinterland Blast hits 3 members, and there goes Tassadar. Mr. Bros getting low. Zergpern has to aggressively engage, and the Sulfurous ends his life. That aggressive engage by the Anubarak leaves everyone far out. 31 Skeletal Warriors to 12, but they have a massive kill advantage at this point. We'll see if they're able to keep these pesky amethyst-clad folks away from the shrine, and now they do take the advantage. 38-40, and there you have it. John Cena over to the side of only losses. Back and forth once again. We'll see if we get an aggressive engage here following John Cena. Nope, nothing crazy. John Cena down to about 50% health. Chris Bullet goes out but misses. There goes John Cena once again on to Eternal Blue. Little Barista getting low as well. And there you have it. Red tower in the bottom lane is down. 3 members of Only Losses cannot use mounts. Yep, that's going to be a minus on their mount synergy. I do like how they picked the Amethyst. Sexy Vegan picked the Amethyst line as well, though. First bullet goes out on the Vegan. He's got to be careful if Last Rites comes out onto him. He's dust. Oh, great job CCing the Malthael so he couldn't get it activated. And now, Only Losses taking the momentum away. I agree, Hector. It doesn't matter about the result of your engage, it matters about the style points. Only cool engages matter. Highlight reels. All right, middle tower and fort pressure in the middle lane. Uh-oh, there goes Last Rites on the fall side, who gets caught out alone, and that's all it takes with Malthael. A little bit of CC, a little bit of damage, get yourself caught out in the wrong spot, and now one more stack. How many stacks do we got? Where are we at? Maybe just do that. 2 stacks. camp, Bruiser camp picked up in the top lane for only losses, and now we're going to get some skirmishing going on for this siege camp. So Pure Smash is available. There goes the Cursed Bullet, which does miss. Eternal Blue is able to pick up the fort, and uh-oh, if he's got Last Rites available, this could be bad news bears. There goes the bunker. He waits for it. And negative. Did not have it in time. Crystal Aegis was available to help him out as well.
Shrine gathers power. You will take it for me.
All right, 16 to 16. 5 kills to 3. Overall, a slight structural advantage for only losses. This next fight is going to dictate a lot of how the rest of this match goes. Zerg Current's got to be careful. He could get caught out here. There goes Sophia Smash and just gets the low. Anduin saves him with 150 health, and now everyone... Oh, he gets killed by the Hinterland Blast that he walks into anyways. Deathwing is going to go back behind the back line and start to put out a lot of damage. Last Rites doesn't connect with the Crystal Aegis. And now only losses walks away with the advantage for this shrine. What do you do when you can't fight for the objective? You find something else, somewhere else, and you kill it. In this case, it's the middle fort, or at least half of it. "25 Skeletal Warriors in favor of only losses. And we do have all members back up for both teams. Alfell down here in the bottom camp. Uh-oh, stun goes out onto the back line. Lieutenant Barista, Little Barista is, uh-oh, Sexy Vegan is very, very low. We do see the trait come out for Ragnaros. That pole almost did have him. Let's see if we get some engage going on from Sexy Vegan here. Oh! Third turn very low, and once again gets killed by the Hinterland Blast that he kind of walks into. RIP. So Furious Smash goes out onto Nubrak, who then gets blasted into the fort by Ariel. And this could be game number 2 in favor of... looks like John Cena is going to lose his health pretty quickly, but still 2 members down. Still 40 seconds until the tank is up. We'll see if they try to get any more value out of this. Looks like they're going to back off and go for the fort in the middle lane, which is a good idea. The only losses has stolen the momentum once again. Just kind of having a little bit better 5-man team fights. It's not a huge difference, but there is a difference that they've been able to kind of string together. Siege camp picked up by only losses. There is one other camp available on the map, which someone's pinging. And now, level 20s available. Let's see what we got going on. Shield of Hope for Ariel. There's the Call of the Wild Hammer. Stood in Fire. Fortified Bunker. Uh-oh. Level 20 is available for all players. This is it. First bullet goes on to a little Peruvian. He don't care. Long hair. Only a single man stun for the Blaze. He's going to get stuck behind that wall. He's going to have to pop bunker early in the fight. Oh, that zoning force wall. Nubrak getting very, very low. He's going to have to burrow out of there. There goes Sulfurious Smash on 3 members. There goes a Nubrak. Followed up with a light bomb. Deathwing damage popping off. Gingy Boy's going to have to get out of there. He's going to probably... Oh, nice little juke sidestep King. But he's not going to be able to make it out of there alive. And now, only losses threatening Core. Middle keep is down. Malthel has returned, as is tradition. Let's rally, PRA. Gonna have to string a couple of team fights together. Still haven't taken down a fort. But all of that can change with one Punisher on this map. Take a look at some of the damage out there. Malthel with 53,000. Ragnaros with 51,000 and no deaths. John Cena Shrine in the bottom part of the map is activated. Only losses going for it. Meanwhile, PRA is cleaning up some camp pressure. Already halfway through the objective. They're going to have to get an aggressive engage here, and Only Losses is ready for him. Gingy Boy getting in the back line. There goes the light bomb out onto Nubarak. Doesn't get a whole lot of value. Mr. Vegan is going to be able to get on out of there. There goes the Blaze trait. 32 Skeletal Warriors in favor of Only Losses. Stun goes out onto Mr. Bros. Core damage coming out. Sulfurious Smash hits Anduin right in the fotch. Uh-oh, Mr. Vegan, Sexy Vegan number 1 gets stunned by Eternal Blue. 5 more Skeletal Warriors needed. Anduin getting very, very low, and Deathwing sitting at a high health. Uh-oh. There goes a Nubarak with the Hinterland Blast, and Anduin as well. Last Rites goes out, but to no avail. And we are going to see a core push / march. And GG's coming out for... Can we get one more kill? No. Not gonna happen. Oh, Falstad does go down. The core is just one, and there we have it, folks. Die, insect. I see what you did there. And there we have it, the match summary. Malthel finishing it off with 156,000 siege damage and 62,000 hero damage, but to no avail. 12 kills to 6 in favor of Only Losses. And Ragnaros rounding it out with 60,000 damage. Deathwing doing 112,000 damage with only no deaths. And a pretty convincing win for Only Losses. Only wins today. GG's. Very nice. Head on over to the map and get our final results in. Only Losses, getting only wins, getting a GG. Before you guys head out, thanks for stopping by tonight. I'm going to try to get someone from Only Losses in here for the chat, but if you guys got to go, thanks for joining us. And hit that follow button if you don't mind. It'll let you know when I go live. Casting Heroes of the Storm, playing video games, doing some game dev, all that kind of stuff. All right, let me see if I can find someone from Only Losses. while I get that set up, we'll hit you with one of these. Hey, how's it going?
Very, very well. You?
Good. Let me see. I'm going to get you set up here in the chat, but congratulations on the victory. Let's see. Season 16, week number 1. How's it feel?
I mean, this is my first tournament match ever, so I'm pretty stoked about it. I struggled all day to make this match happen because we had like a lot of trouble. We had someone that couldn't make it, and then we had 2 accounts that had the same name, and it's kind of like an inside joke for us, but they thought it was like both my accounts, so they banned my friend, and then anyway, so I'm just really glad we got to play, and it turned out pretty well, so it was great.
Yeah.
Just so it's clear, the Dehaka swap first game was a little proof. He just likes, I don't know, it's not the first time he does that. He just swapped for the lulz, but then he didn't know there's like a 2 seconds lock where you can't swap anymore.
Yeah.
So he couldn't give me my blaze back, so I was just like, I had to play Dehaka, and I never played Dehaka. I had to play his hero, and he had to play mine. So first game was kind of a mess. I got out-soaked. I got out-soaked big time by Leo.
Very nice. Yeah, it was fun to watch, and I was laughing, and I kind of felt like that swap wasn't supposed to happen, but
Hell no, it wasn't. I told him, like, I have my hands off the keyboard. You fix this, and he's like, okay, no, you click, and I'm like, what do you mean? And then it just happened, and so I whispered real quick asking for a like reset, but they said no, and I like apparently like I don't know. I guess the delays are not a good thing here, so. Just rolled with it, just roll with it. They were telling me what talents to pick and everything, and I just did the do,
Sometimes you just got to do it live. Nice job. Well, you guys went to Towers of Doom on the PRA's pick, and it was a back and forth match. How are you guys feeling? You just feel like you needed to win one team fight to get the momentum going?
Let's see. Honestly, Mr. Bros went for the shot calling. And we just kind of, I was just trying to soak and see what I can do in Zing, so I can't say I was like super, I didn't have my camera on every team fight and everything. It did feel like we were like kills wise and XP wise, it felt like we were a little bit behind the whole time, but I was confident that, I don't know, I was confident in our 5v fight. I was hoping that the 5v fight would play out well for us, and it did. I was a bit surprised because I totally stalked the other team and I looked at their profiles and everything, and that's why we kept banning Cho'Gall and Diablo every game. They have a 100% win rate Cho'Gall in NGS, the 2 diamond players on their side. So that's a bit sad, right? We didn't get to see it, but
yeah, it's always nice to see those strange off picks. But nice job doing your homework and making sure you didn't have to play against something awkward.
They banned my Cassia, so we're even.
Good. Target bans, that's where it's at. Who cares about banning the meta? I want target bans every time.
Yeah, the most efficient ones for sure. I didn't get to see the Hanzo though. I know they have it seems like their diamond players had like a scary Hanzo, Junkrat, Li Ming, and I didn't see any of those picks. They played Johanna. They played like the really defensive picks. I was surprised. I was worried we would have like an out of control pick and then, like one of the diamond players just doing crazy stuff and outplaying us hard, right? But they played like the tank and the more low key characters, it seems.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. And then you guys went to Infernal Shrines, and you guys seemed to win pretty much every 5v5 major team fight post level 10, which I thought was the matches were close. It just you guys seemed to have a little bit of edge when it came to the team fighting. Talk a little bit about your guys' communication when it comes to like what's going on during a team fight.
It was most of the time we were looking for an engage, and then like it felt like most of the time things went as they were supposed to, but a few times it was like, no, don't go there, and then the person went, and we just kind of like went with it, and then like we didn't die, and we're like, holy shit, that could have been like a disaster. So we're not. We have some independent players that kind of just do their thing sometimes, and it's funny, it's exciting, but also sometimes it's pretty scary when you have someone like everyone agreed to back off, and you have someone just going in the end, if they pull a play and they keep themselves alive, then we managed to like sort of just go back to the fight and make it work. But it was it felt like we almost threw a few times there. It definitely was tight.
Yeah, you'll see sometimes fights can go either way, and you guys did a good job of making sure they stayed in your favor. Congratulations. And what's next on the docket? You got some flex matches scheduled?
After today, honestly, today we were just focused on getting to play the game. We didn't know what the hell was going on with the roster, with someone being banned and everything. I already have DMs for our next match, which is next week, I think, like Monday or something. But nothing set in stone yet, because we have to figure out exactly what's going on with our roster. We have our main like signature Orphea player, Wily Coyote, is a high schooler, and she's just like, this is way too late for me. Like, it's like 10. It started at 10:30. So like, I didn't realize that when I was making the team. Like, I was picturing her killing everyone on Orphea, and right now I'm just hoping she gets to play at all. So we're gonna see how it goes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, congrats once again. I'll give you the last few minutes to make any shout outs you want to do, and you can have the floor.
Oh, shout outs. Jeez. Well, shout out to you, dude. Thanks for doing this. Shout out to NGS for doing this. I mean, I've been just like, it was a struggle for me, but it was like everyone was working so hard to make this work, despite all the like things that like the two accounts with the same name and a bunch of stuff wasn't working out, and I had like really quick replies from the NGS staff like the whole day. You guys are awesome. I don't know what else to say. I'm new here, and it's really cool that people do that. I love HOTS, and I hope it grows, but when I see that people are so dedicated to keeping it alive in a like grassroots and fun, organized way, it's really a blast, man. It's really awesome. So thank you for casting, and thank you for everyone in NGS for what they're doing. It's great.
Yeah, this community is awesome. It continues to grow, even though the game doesn't. So I love it. I love seeing new people, especially join NGS. So nice job. Good luck the rest of the season. And
thank you so much.
I'll look to pick up some of your other casts.
All right. Thank you so much for casting.
All right, guys.
Cheers.
See ya.
See ya.
There you have it. Sexy Vegan. Laying it out like it is. Excited to get his first win in a tournament style season. And he's excited. So it's always cool to see new people join the community and learn how things work and all that kind of stuff. So help each other out and let them learn and grow and have fun doing this, because this community is awesome. All right. Well, that is going to be it for me for the night. Thank you guys for joining me so much. If this is your first time in my chat or my streams, just hit that follow button. I'd greatly appreciate it as I try to grow this community. And if you are into other types of games or looking for a nice video game podcast, you can always check out my podcast I do with two other buddies called One More Game Podcast. That's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We talk video games, stuff around the industry, games coming out, game reviews, all kinds of stuff. So check us out at twitch.tv/OMG podcast or find us at Apple Podcasts or Spotify. One More Game Podcast. Love to have you guys check it out and join our Discord and grow the community as we share our passion, video games. Love it, just like you guys do, I'm sure. All right, that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you for joining me once again, and we'll see you next time in the Nexus. See you guys.